Puck now played into the slot, and Vertagen with a chance gets it across to Arias, who gets a shot, but it goes wide. It's equal to the task there, Watson, and now she tries to play it up the ice. The Dogs keeping the puck in nicely, some good sustained pressure throughout the first part of this second period. We do apologise, we've had a technical issue with the stream, but hopefully it's online now. But regardless, they're trying to play the puck up the ice now and clear the zone, the Snipers. It's been in for a long time, but they clear the puck out now. But just a deflection there, East got it out and breaking away now. Bolt is Dundas. Dundas gets a shot away, but it goes into Stewart's pads, who deflects it clear, and the Dogs will dump it down the other end and will get an icing. So the puck will go back to the Dogs' defensive end. The rule about icing, if you play the puck from your own half and it crosses the goal line at the other end without anyone touching it, then it is icing, and you have to go back and have a defensive zone face-off. And the sting in the tail is that you're not allowed to get a change if you're the team that iced the puck. So in this instance, the Dogs required to stay on the ice. The Snipers could have got a change. I don't think they did, but the Dogs have now some slightly more tired legs. The face-off just chipped through there. Longhouse tried to get it through. Gets it back Stella with an effort, but couldn't control it. Breaking it out now, Arias. She loses the puck, though, in her feet. Stolen there by Dalcin. Arias now with another chance. Again stolen by Dalcin, who battles on the boards. Puts it across the front. Skeen lost sight of it there briefly. Just blind turning away from the puck as Longhouse now being pressed by Murphy, but she manages to recover and pick the puck up through the neutral zone. Looking up ice for help. She hasn't got much in the way of movement. She tries to go around the back of Arias. Eventually finds Jensen. Jensen loses it in her feet. And it's picked up there by Dalcin, who's being pressed tightly by Vertagen. The puck fired down deep into the defensive zone for the Dogs, who will go and clean it up. And Rosalie Basley, who looks up ice. She's got Skeen, who tries to smash the stick out of her hands. Can't quite get enough on it, though. Clearing it out now, playing up ice is Heen. Heen looks for Kachira, goes past her. She's got Bowles in front of her. She winds, she shoots. The shot deflected wide by Elliott, by Watson. Now it's picked up, however, by behind the net by Kachira. Kachira's got Skeen with her, doubling up. And Bowles manages to get something on as well. Eventually Longhouse clears the zone, gets past the check of Basley, dumps it back in, but it's picked up nicely by the Dogs' defence, who clear the puck up through the middle, finding leg, but not able to complete the pass. Going around now, Sobol puts some pressure on the puck, tries to clear it out, lay fans on it. She's managed to clear the puck, though, out of the zone as leg was bearing down on her. But puck now comes across the front. Kachira shovels it back into the corner. Racing back, though, to get it is Bleakley. Bleakley gets there first, rims it around the forecheck pressure of leg and finds Skeen. Skeen runs into Kachira, and she's a bit slow to get back to her feet, Skeen. Lay now tries to clear it out of the zone, but the puck held in nicely by Costello. The puck now finds Skeen, who's got one to beat. Gets around Dean. Dean just putting a body in the way as Costello goes back to get it as well. Still one goal lead to the Dogs. 10 shots now to the Dogs for 5 to the Snipers. So it's been a good period, this one, for the Dogs. Racing up the ice now is McKinven. She's got Kachira with her. McKinven winds up one of those slap shots again, but it goes harmlessly behind the net. And it is made safe by Watson. So we are back online. We do apologise. There was an issue with the live stream not long ago, but I understand it's all been sorted out now. Elliott now to take the face-off against what looks like skating in is Kermeest. That would be an interesting little clash indeed there at the face-off dot. Neither player able to really get much on it, but a second effort there by Elliott, and she bowls over Bowles in the process. The puck, however, sent down the other end, picking up Costello, but she's got tight forechecking pressure on her by Chrissy Dundas. Circling around now and picking up Costello, plays it across ice, looking for Elliott, goes behind Elliott. Instead, Carmese slaps away at it, but doesn't get it past the pressure of Gagnon, who just chips it across the front of the net. Dalcin was there for the Sniper. She's got pressure on her from Elliott, and she goes back first into Dalcin. A little bit lucky there, no one hurt, but they got away with it. Puck came across the front, no one could get onto it, and it clears the zone, unfortunately, for the Dogs. Forechecking pressure by Dundas. Dundas the Jody, not Dundas the Chrissy. There are two of them, and they are twins. And now Chrissy Dundas plays it back to Dalcin, who gets it past almost everyone except Elliott, who blasts through just about everyone. Tries to get past. She's got one in front and bowls. She chips the puck fairly ineffectively in the end. and seems to be pretty fond of skittling people, but she couldn't get the puck into the net this time, Elliott, as Watson was there. Dundas, none of the worse for wear. Dundas just back from a firefighting trip where she walked up a rather large number of flights of stairs to raise funds. We're told that she did very well at that indeed. So a great contributor to our committee there, Chrissy Dundas. Longhouse breaks through the middle and manages to clear the puck out of the zone after Basley couldn't get it back into the way she wanted. Longhouse now tries to get it past again and does. Blast past Basley. Longhouse with a bit of room. She tries to wind, but Basley this time managed to get a stick on it. She's still fighting for it though, but it clears the zone. Sobol couldn't help as much as she would have wanted. Longhouse just maybe carried that puck for just a smidge too long. Going in now to try and put some forechecking pressure on is Jensen. Jensen coasting in now as Marie Stella makes the difference as well. Sobol dumps the puck in, but only gets it as far as Ratigan, who dumps it deep. Chasing the puck, Murphy. Murphy's going to get there first, which wipes off the icing, but she's out contested though by Lauren Blakely, who looks up ice, tries to find Jensen. Jensen is going to be beaten to the puck though by Rosie Basley, who puts the puck across to Heen. Heen back to her teammates, and a little bit of contention there for who wants it between the dogs. In the end, it's picked up by at least one of them as Jensen tries to blast through the traffic, but it's eventually won cleanly by the dogs. Looking up ice, and they find Murphy. Murphy going in, racing Bleakley for the puck. Bleakley gets there first. This time we'll just leave the puck behind though on her attempt to clear. And now the puck comes up to the corner. Flinging it in was Heen. It goes reasonably harmlessly across the left-hand side, maybe looking for a tip in. Now the puck fired across the slot. Arias with the shot, but it's Bowles' foot that gets in the way. Bowles still battling for it. Kicks the puck almost clear of the zone. This time manages to shove it out almost, but the dogs keep it in. Arias with another chance, comes across to Bleakley, who dumps it clear, and they get the puck out of the zone. Last line of defence there for the dogs was Heen, who did a good job of just clearing it out. Now breaking up the ice, Bleakley. She looks for options and finds one in Beasley. Sorry, in Bull. And now trying to clear the puck out of the zone. Just the referee just getting a little bit in the way, as happens occasionally. Now it ends up back in the hands of Bowles, who dumps it up ice, trying to find help, but can't. And now racing in, Heen. Heen puts the puck on the net, and the save is made by Eleanor Watson once more. 1 goal to nil the lead to the Snipers. 12 shots on the net. It's been a very productive period so far for the Dogs. 4 shots to just a 1 to the Snipers so far in this period. So the dominant period by the Dogs, but they haven't been able to convert this period. They got the 1 goal in the first period. Kuchera takes a shot, just getting enough on it to keep it out of the net. There was Watson. Kuchera still floating around loose in that slot position. The Snipers, they really need to make sure she doesn't have that space again. She will open up the scoreboard and make the Snipers pay. She's done it all season. She's not going to stop now. She has 2 digs at it. Can't get onto the puck. Puck now ridden behind the net by the Snipers. Chipping it in was Dean. And now once more on the puck was Legg, but she couldn't get the puck on the net as she would have wanted. Dean now playing it up ice. And it is bouncing off the red line there. Picked up by Lay. Lay tried to get it across, but only as far as Costello, who finds McKinven. McKinven's looking for the option to Kuchera. Kuchera with Dalsin sitting right on her shoulder. The Snipers know how dangerous she is. They know they can't give her an inch. Lay manages to get past the check. Finds Carmeist. The shot in the end ridden in by Dalsin. And it's loose in the slot. And a little bit of push and shove between Costello and I think that's Brooks Keane. Brooks just holding her ground there, and Costello unhappy about how that panned out. But, with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go, we have a 1 goal lead to the Dogs. The goal scored in the first by Rosie Arias from Murphy with just fractions of a second to go, or just fractions of a period to go, I should say. Can the Snipers get this one back? Just under 3 minutes to go in this second. They've got a chance here from this set play if they can win the puck and make something useful out of it, but they don't. Instead, it is won by the Dogs, but they chip it in anyway. A nice play there by Bleakley, who got onto it. Now driven into the corner. And a little bit of a tussle there on the boards between Dundas and I'm not sure who the Dogs player there. Both of them a little slow to get to their feet, but they do so. Puck driven down into the corner. Bleakley having to race back to try and get it. She's got pressure from Gagnon. but she gets there first, and the icing will be brought back. So Bleakley can get a change. Gagnon, who's a sprinter the length of the ice, cannot, but that may or may not make a difference. We'll see how that pans out, if it makes any difference for this play. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second. Dogs with a 1-goal lead. Snipers want to get the puck maybe back to Debbie Bowles and see if she can fire a cannon at the net and get one past Stewart, who has so far been very resilient and not terribly tested. She hasn't had very many shots on her yet. Just the 6 so far through both periods. Bowles, though, picks it up, fires it at her own bench, nearly takes off one of her teammates' heads. She'll no doubt apologise for that. I don't think she meant to put it quite so high. But no harm, no foul for Debbie Bowles, who was the last one back in defence and certainly picked the puck up. And you can see she's got some power in that shot when she uses it. But Debbie, put on the net, yeah? And we will just get ourselves organised for a face-off just outside the defensive zone for the Snipers. One in the end there, almost Longhouse trying to just chip it through and get past the Dogs' defence. And now it's Marie Stella who goes back to rim it around the back of the net, trying to play it up and find the corner. Longhouse not there though. Dean couldn't keep it in. The Longhouse blasts past her and picks it up. She didn't take the puck with her quite as much as she would have wanted. Costello fixes it up for the Snipers. Dalcin pinches in to try and get it. Gets past Murphy. They try and play the puck up past Costello, who puts just a little bit of a tumbling muffin onto the net. It won't go as Watson just guides it harmlessly into the corner. Stella now trying to put some pressure on. They clear the puck out of the zone, the Dogs. Only as far as Costello, who has time, puts the puck into Longhouse's shins though, but it's Legg now who has the puck. Just gets it backhanded, but Bowles gets it something in the way. Bowles gets more in the way, and this time Bowles comes clear with the puck. She's got to get the puck out of the zone if she can. Jensen was just pinching in, possibly just getting in the way of that play, but now Jensen with a chance to make amends and clear the puck out of the zone. But second time lucky, she gets the puck out of the zone, but that's not going to go for icing, but racing back for it is Costello, who gets there first. Stella trying to force the cross-ice pass and does. Bowles pinches in, just 14 seconds now to go in the second. Murphy with a chance, but stolen by Dalcin, who puts the puck across ice. Unfortunately for the Snipers, no one there. 6 seconds to go in this period. There's a chance for one more shot if they can do it. The puck clears out of the zone and the Snipers all offside. And that will end the second period. With the Dogs a 1-0 lead, 16 shots to 6 on the clock as the scorers see it. 8 shots to 2 in that second period. So the ice well and truly tipping in the direction of the Dogs. A couple of opportunities too through that period to Kuchera, but she couldn't quite get the puck where she wanted on her stick, but she made good position in the slot. No, Snipers gave her a little bit too much room on occasion. I'm sure, no doubt, that their coaching staff had a bit of a chat to them about you cannot let that happen, or Simone will absolutely rip holes in the twine with the shot that she's got. You can't let that happen. She's the #1 goal scorer in this league, and it's for a reason. She's got one heck of a shot on her, so the Snipers know they must not let her have that space. But in this case, it didn't matter because the Dogs got the goal through Arias, who got a ripper right at the end of that first period. And we do apologise for the break in the live feed earlier, but I'm told we are back online now. So that goal was scored by Rosie Arias, and so far no penalties in this game, so no one has had a numerical advantage. We've got 16 minutes of hockey left to go. Can the Dogs keep the bones in their own kennel, or can the Snipers rattle one past them and get themselves, one, tied up, and then two, get one more goal and take the lead from them? We won't know until 16 minutes is gone. If it does go to all tied at the end of regulation, if the Snipers get one more and the Dogs don't, then we will have a 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden death overtime, and after that we will have a penalty shootout. It could happen, and now you know. So the puck driven into the corner by the Dogs. Elliott tries to put the puck across the front of the net. She's got Kuchera floating around, but Kuchera being marked by 2. The Snipers well and truly aware of the threat that she poses. The Snipers have dumped the puck down the other end. Referees do not have their hands up for icing. They do. Referee there, Andrew Crowther, blowing it up for the icing, but the referee who had the hand up was down the other end. Actually, I couldn't see it for me. There is a blind spot on the rink for us in the commentary position. So the face-off now for the Snipers in their defensive, and they've got Kuchera floating high in the slot. They know they need to get straight on her, lift her stick up off the ice, because the Dogs will want to put the puck straight back to her. That'll be Abby Vertagen's #1 job, get the puck to Simone and get her to shoot the puck on the net. You can just see Simone making space, trying to get herself free. She goes across, picks up the puck, fans on a little bit, but gets it, fires the puck across the front of the net, and they score. Beautiful cross-ice pass there by Kachira, and I think it might have just got onto Hayley Legg's stick. Looks like it might have been. No, that was that's number 22. So it's got across the leg. Who's got the pass? No, that was in fact from Lisa McKinven who got that one. So Kachira with a nice pass. You can see what happens when you do put a lot of pressure on one player, and the snipers know they have to shut down Kachira. It does usually open up an opportunity for another. And in that particular occasion, it was McKinven who got a stick on the puck and managed to just toss it past Watson, who couldn't do much there. It was a nice angle, and in it went. The Dogs now with a 2-0 lead. The Snipers with everything in front of them. They need to score, and they need to score quickly. They find that was Dundas to Dundas. And now the puck goes into the corner as Bowles looks to try and find some space. Gets around one, but she doesn't get around the poke check of Costello. And instead it's Dalcin who has to go back and clean it up. So he's been pressed by Coseo, and now it is in the hands of Kermes. But Kermes being pressed by Gagnon. The puck thrown deep into defence for the Snipers, who will have to go and pick it up once more. Dalcin looking up ice for options. He's got Dundas, but there's too many Dogs in the way. And the Dogs steal it, but managing to clear it out of the puck bowls. Gets the puck out of the zone, but only as far as Costello, who fires it in. Pressed there was Dean by Dundas. Puck comes out again. Kermes chips it up, but back safely for it is Costello once more, who gets it past Dundas, throws it in deep. Going back now to pick it up, Georgia Sobol, who is the defensive player of this series to my mind. She has been outstanding all season in this women's Tier 2 competition. An absolute asset to the Snipers. Longhouse coming up now. It's 3-on-2 to the Snipers. Longhouse skips, hops, winds. Puck's loose in the slot. Getting back there, though, was Snipers. Puck lost a little bit. Players looking at each other instead of the game. Dundas now puts it around the back of the net. She's still got the assister there trying to pick it up and put some pressure on it. Comes back up, though, to Sobol. Sobol with time, winds and shoots. There's a deflection off Costello, but it goes just wide. Great job there, Stewart, of getting some pad in the way. Another opportunity now for the Snipers. They're pouring on the pressure. They need to. They've got to get 2 goals in a hurry to get themselves back in this game. Longhouse chips it across the front, tries to find Dundas, but instead it's Zoe Stewart who puts the big mitt on top of the puck and says, nope, it's mine. And the Snipers will have to go back and reset. 12.5 minutes to play in this third period. It's the last period of the game. Ice hockey with 3 periods, not 2 or 4. We don't play 2 halves. We don't play 4 quarters. We play 3 thirds, just to confuse everyone. But regardless, the face-off there won by the Snipers, but they can't keep it in the zone. Dundas now with McKinven chasing after, putting pressure on her. Managed to clear the puck across. Finds Bowles, who chips it in. Gets it past Marie Stella, though, who was her intended target. Puck in and out of the zone. Dundas chips it in once more. Jensen going in to put some pressure on to the Dogs' defence, but they clear it out now. McKinven looking up ice, tries to find an option, but only gets it as far as Dalcin, who keeps the puck in. Puck down, bobbling amongst the feet, gets it past Basley. Puck still down there, going in now, picking up Jensen, who goes into the corner, and there will be a penalty. Not sure exactly which one of the Snipers will be sitting to. Might be Dalcin, who's going to do 2 for a trip. Now, the referee has no discretion. If your stick causes your opponent to fall over, the referees have no discretion. They are required to award a penalty regardless of intention. Not that Audrey Dalcin would have necessarily meant to do that or not, but she will be sitting to, which you can see straight away the Dogs bring on the big gun in Simone Kachira to try and extend this lead out to 3 goals if they can. The Snipers have got to kill the puck for 2 minutes, but they can't afford to. Kachira takes a shot. It goes wide. The Snipers actually need to get themselves a short-handed goal. It's more common than you'd think. So quite often the offensive team gets a little bit complacent. They all have to come out now as Heen has to dump the puck back in deep. Going back to pick it up is Sobol. Sobol looking up ice. She takes the safe option and tries to dump it clear of the zone. Now in this case, the first priority for the Snipers is to clear the puck out of the zone, and they do. Losing their footing there was Basley, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's picked up by Carmese, who dumps the puck into the corner. Dean now, however, for the Dogs goes and picks it up. She's got McKinnon on the far corner, starting to skate up the ice. They're all moving away, encouraging that cross-ice pass. But that's your call, Dogs. You played how you want. Now they fire the puck across the front of the net. Picked up there by Sobol, who fans on the clearance, but second time round gets it, and the puck will clear the zone. Costello for the Dogs picks it up. She's being pressured. Long penalty kill so far for the Snipers defence. They haven't shifted anyone out yet that I've noticed. They've been on the ice well over a minute on the penalty kill. It is hard work. Puck bobbles across the front of the net. Watched safely there by Watson. picked up now. Kachira, who circles around, goes behind the net. She's got McKinven. She finds her. McKinven gets the shot, but it is driven into the corner, and now Jensen tries to clear it up the zone. There'll be some tired legs there for the Snipers. They've been out now for a good 90 seconds plus. Are they going to get changes? The puck goes down to Zoe Stewart, who lets it bounce off her pads as the Snipers get the change they needed. 25 seconds to go on the Dalcin penalty. Costello looking up ice, gets past Longhouse. Doesn't get past Bowles, though, who just with a cheeky little poke check takes the puck away from her. And now Longhouse looks up ice. First priority, she clears the zone, and she does, but only gets it to Costello on the red line. The Dogs all standing, still looking for Kachira. They find her on the blue line, but there to put some pressure on her was Bleakley. The puck fired across the front, and it hits the net. And that will end the penalty. So we will be back to 5-on-5 hockey. No goals there for the Dogs, but a good opportunity for them just to take some more time off the clock, which is exactly what they want. They've got a 2-goal lead. They don't need to do anything silly. They've outshot the Dogs, outshot the Snipers so far 18-9. So they've doubled their shots on the net. And you can make the case that it is essentially a game of probability. The more you roll the dice, the more likely you are to get a score on the dice that you want, which is just put more shots on the net, and you're more likely to get goals. They certainly have poured the pressure onto Watson, who has been stretched a lot throughout this game, but done a great job. Just trying there to keep the puck in there was Gagnon, and tries to put the puck across the front of the net, just circling around, but runs into Bowles once more, who has been outstanding for the Snipers. And Longhouse tries to clear it up ice as well, but just keeps running into Dog sticks. Now they clip the puck out. You can see it tumbling wildly down the ice as Stewart goes out, gets the puck on her stick, looks up ice, just hands it off to Dean, who had pressure on her from Longhouse. Longhouse playing well as well. Skeen now trying to find some time. Longhouse still offside, and that's going to not be offside. Anyway, referee's got a better angle than I have. Battling for the puck on the corner, Skeen. You can't get the puck out of the feet of Sayo as Elliott digs away at it and finally clears the puck out, but only gets it to Longhouse. Longhouse has some room. Longhouse shoots, but the puck tumbles high. Skeen was there, but it went the wrong way for her. Skeen now goes into the corner. She's got Lay free in high slot. Can she get the puck to her? Elliott circling around, gets the puck and clears the puck at least from the play, and now it's cleared out of the zone because Sayo Lay plays the puck in the wrong direction and passes it directly to Gagnon. Gagnon now, though, being pressured by Lay. Comes across now. Elliott with a chance. She's got some space, Elliott, but there's Snipers back in numbers this time. Now racing in to pick it up, Blaisley. She dumps it deep, but only finds Dalcin, who tries to clear the puck, can't get it past Gagnon. But now it is Longhouse, who looks up ice. She's got Skeen with her. She's got a little bit of room. Will she take the shot? She goes wide, she lines, she shoots. Puck is swallowed up by Zoe Stewart. Longhouse there, maybe just taking a little bit too long on the shot. She did have a passing option as well. Just carried it just that one step too far, and in the end, Stewart made that one pretty safe. So 6 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third and deciding period of this game. 2-0 the lead to the Dogs over the Snipers. 18 shots to 10. The Snipers getting one back, but it's got to go in the net. The shot count doesn't count. What counts is the ones that actually tickle the twine. Now the puck goes back into the corner, picked up there. Costello, who looks up ice, finds Arias. Arias looks up ice, trying to find some help. Found Vertagen, went past her. It's gone deep into the corner, racing to pick it up. Getting the puck across the front, Murphy. The puck is cleared out of zone. Costello is racing back to pick it up. She's got Dundas putting pressure on it, just enough to break up the rhythm of the pass. Now the puck into the corner as the Snipers look to break it out, but only gets as far as Costello, who has time and fires a tumbling shot, and it's dug in, and it's score. Shot there, Costello fired in a tumbling muffin from the point, and Vertagen was there to chip it in. At least I think it was Vertagen. We can get a better angle from the replay. And in the puck goes. Yeah, it was Ash Vertagen, Abby Vertagen, sorry, who got that one. From a nice shot in the point from Kathy Costello, who did exactly the right thing at that area of the ice. You just put the puck on the net down low and look for rebounds. Vertagen was there to swallow it up and make that one safe. So 3 goals now, the lead to the Dogs. The Snipers will need to score and fast to get themselves into this one, but so far yet to score a goal in this game is the #1 goal scorer in the series in Kasea. I'm sure she'd like to, but she'll be pretty pleased with getting the assist on the pass across to McKinven, who got that goal earlier as well, so she'll be very pleased with that. We'll just get ourselves set up, and you can see Kachira just sitting back in the high slot from the face-off, not going in tight to contest. She knows There's not a lot of value in doing that. And she's up high, just moving around. The Snipers have to keep a close eye on her. Bowles now going around to try and provide an option for Stella. Puck bubbles up past just about everyone. Bowles now with a chance to dig it. She digs past the Dogs' defence, but they keep racing back. Bowles blasting through, trying everything she can to get to the puck, and now Jensen with a chance. Costello gets there first, rides the puck in the net, but Dalcin with some room. She takes the shot, but getting a stick in the way was leg. The puck in the end bobbles through reasonably harmlessly to Zoe Stewart. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 3 goals the lead to the Dogs. And another offensive zone face-off for the Snipers. They need to win this one and get a goal off it, get themselves in this game. It can be done. We've seen the Maple Leafs lose from here more than one occasion, so it's certainly possible for the Snipers to get this one back. Things have to go right for them, and they have to go right for them very quickly indeed. They need to win this face-off and create an opportunity from it. Sayo gets a puck across the front to Skeen, who shoots, but Stewart is there. Beautiful play there, Skeen. She went 5-hole and went hard, but Zoe Stewart was already there and waiting for it. I think she saw the threat and shut that one down very nicely indeed. Zoe Stewart having an excellent game so far with 12 shots on her, no goals. It qualifies for the thing we can't say till after the game if she gets it. But what matters, of course, for the Dogs is the trophy. They want to win this one, and they've got 3.5 minutes to defend a 3-goal lead. The Snipers have to get on the board very, very soon indeed to give themselves a chance. Elliott tried to keep it in for the Dogs. Leo now battling for it, but goes in deep. Picking it up will be Sobol. Sobol leaves it for Bleakley. Bleakley looking up ice. She's got Elliott pressuring her. Elliott gets a foot on the puck, just enough to disturb the rhythm and put it across the front of Watson, who in the end had to make a little bit of a save. Bleakley now goes to pick it up again. Rims it hard, trying to find her teammate there in Skeen. Skeen gets a foot on it, but not enough. And now is Sobol looking up ice once more, finds Leo. Leo can't get enough of a stick onto it to stop it, and Beasley now for the Dogs goes in to pick it up behind the net. She looks up ice, tries to find Kasea. Kasea beats Sobol, at least lifts Sobol's stick up, which clears the puck out of the zone. Bleakley will race back and get it, but all this is working in favour of the Dogs. It just keeps running the clock down. The Dogs have to go, the Snipers have to go back, pick it up, play it back up ice again. And Skeen made the pass, but Heen was there in the way. Skeen, Heen and Dean. That's designed to trip up commentary. But now puck goes back in the corner for Beasley, who has time. She's got pressure on her from Longhouse. Goes around Elliott. Tries to find the puck up ice. Gets past Bowles. The puck will go all the way down to the other end. There's no icing. So picking it up at Dalcin. She's got pressure on her. Hasn't got an awful lot of time to think and move about it, but she's got this puck still down at her feet. Going now to pick it up Skeen, but Skeen beaten to the puck, and it will be held against the boards there by the Dogs. Puck across the front of the net, and the save is made by Watson, which will keep the clock ticking. There's no stop time with a 3-goal margin, so the clock will continue to tick under 2 minutes now to play. The Snipers absolutely desperate to get that goal. Will they pull their goalie? Will they go 6 on the ice and throw caution to the wind and see if they can just get 1 on the net and then go into stop time? That will be a coaching decision, which would probably be a pretty good one, but they may or may not choose to make that decision. Watson has been outstanding in the net. A fairly undecisive face-off win, but it looks like the Snipers have got it. They play the puck across ice, though. Vertagen steals the puck, but now it's being picked up by Bowles, who has a little bit of room. She's got to get around Costello. Costello swung at the stick. Racing in, though, for the slot is Dundas. Dundas fans on it. Coming in, Dalcin gets a bit of a chance, but she's beaten to the puck by Murphy. The puck back in again. Dundas going in to put some pressure on Costello. Costello looks up ice, tries to clear the puck out of the zone. 1 minute to play. 3 goals the margin. And the Dogs clear it out of the zone. Arias has broken through. It's got room in front of it. Bowles coming across to put some pressure on her. Forces it wide. The shot. Bowles clears the puck out of the zone. The Snipers have not got time to waste. Dundas tries to clear it out, but it's picked up by Heen, who flings it in deep, and that's all she needs to do. The puck now lost in Bowles' feet. She looks up ice, trying desperately to find an option. Finds Dundas. Dundas fans on the pass. He's got the puck stuck under her feet. Puck comes back in. Watson makes another save. Watson will be forced to save again. Puck comes across the front. And we have 25 seconds to play with a 3-goal lead to the Dogs. Fires across the front once more. Here comes Dundas. She picks up the puck, clears the zone, finds her sister. Chrissy Dundas blasts past Costello. Can she get the shot? She gets a shot across the front. It misses the net. And Stewart watched that one sail harmlessly past her. 8 seconds now to play. Dundas loses a footing for her troubles. Vertagen just tips the puck out of the zone. 2 seconds now to play. The Dogs are going to be the T2 champions for winter 2024. They had a great season. They didn't have it all their own way throughout the year, but they won where it mattered, and that was tonight's game in particular. So goals to Rosie Arias from Murphy in the first, then McKinven with the beautiful tip-in from a pass by Simone Kuchera at about 14 and a half minutes into the second, and then Vertagen made it all safe. Sorry, that was in the third, and Vertagen made it all safe for the Dogs with 5.5 minutes to go, with a beautiful rebound from a shot in from Kathy Costello from the blue line. So the Dogs taking that one out convincingly in the end after what would have been a fairly disappointing semi-final for them earlier this week. But they made amends and played very nicely this evening indeed. And they showed their depth with this time the goal scorer of repute throughout the series in Simone Kuchera, not scoring a goal, but she did get that beautiful pass across to Lisa McKinven, who scored another beautiful goal for the Dogs. So that concludes the coverage of the Women's T2 Series for winter 2024. We hope you've enjoyed it. And we will have another grand final coming up for you at 9 p.m. this evening, which will be the IceHQ Div 4 grand final between the Phantoms and the Shenanigans. We'll be back with you at 9 p.m.